Hey, John, stop that. You can't have that canned soup today.
Please tune into the approved lifestyle channel and let your dad know the foods he should not eat.
What if the foods you love and routines you follow are silently raising your blood pressure? That's exactly what happened to Karen, a 43-year-old nurse from Ohio. She was doing everything she thought was right, eating fruits, staying active, and drinking what she believed were healthy beverages. But Karen's blood pressure kept creeping up. Frustrated, she reached out to Approved Lifestyle for help. Through a series of emails, we helped Karen uncover the hidden culprits in her diet and daily routine that were silently pushing her blood pressure into dangerous territory. After making some key changes, Karen saw her blood pressure drop back to healthy levels. Today, I'm going to share with you the same tips that helped Karen avoid those hidden triggers. Let's explore 10 fruits and routines you should avoid if you want to keep your blood pressure in check. And I'll also give you healthier alternatives to replace them with. Stick with me. This could be the life-changing advice you've been looking for. Tip 1. Avoid grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice may seem like a healthy choice, but it can interfere with certain blood pressure medications. Grapefruit contains compounds that inhibit the enzyme CYP3A4, which helps break down many medications in the body. This can cause blood pressure medications to stay in your system longer than intended, leading to dangerously low blood pressure or other side effects. One of my patients, Michael from California, saw his blood pressure drop too low after regularly drinking grapefruit juice while on medication. Once he cut out the juice, his blood pressure normalized. Here is the solution. Instead of grapefruit juice, opt for pomegranate juice. Pomegranate has been shown to lower blood pressure without the risk of interfering with medications. It's a delicious and heart-healthy alternative. Tip 2. Watch out for canned soup. Canned soups are convenient, but they're often loaded with sodium, one of the primary culprits of high blood pressure. In fact, just one can of soup can contain more than half of the daily recommended sodium intake. This hidden sodium can cause fluid retention, increasing the pressure on your blood vessels. For example, Linda, a schoolteacher from Arizona, was eating canned soup for lunch every day. Her blood pressure spiked, and once she switched to homemade soups with low sodium, her levels improved. Here is my advice. Make your own soups at home using fresh vegetables and herbs, or opt for low-sodium canned soups if convenience is important. This small change can make a big difference in controlling your blood pressure. Tip 3. Skip energy drinks. Energy drinks may give you a quick boost, but they also deliver a heavy dose of caffeine and sugar, both of which can spike blood pressure. Consuming large amounts of caffeine can cause your blood vessels to constrict, raising your blood pressure. Add sugar into the mix, and the effects can be even more pronounced. One client, Jake, a 28-year-old from Florida, was drinking 2 energy drinks a day to keep up with his busy job. His blood pressure soared, but after cutting them out, it returned to a healthy range. Here's what you should do instead. Swap energy drinks for green tea or herbal tea. Green tea contains less caffeine and is rich in antioxidants, while herbal teas are caffeine-free and can help lower blood pressure. Tip 4. Avoid excessive dried fruits. While dried fruits like raisins and apricots can be a healthy snack in moderation, they're often high in concentrated sugars and sometimes sodium, which can contribute to high blood pressure. The dehydration process concentrates these nutrients, and eating too many can lead to an unintentional spike in sugar levels, affecting blood pressure. Sandra, a 55-year-old retiree from Michigan, noticed her blood pressure climbing after she started snacking on dried fruits every day. After reducing her intake, her blood pressure normalized. Here's my advice. Opt for fresh fruits like apples, berries, or oranges, which provide the same nutrients without the added sugars or sodium. Tip 5. Be careful with pickled vegetables. Pickled vegetables may be a tasty addition to your meal, but they're often high in sodium due to the pickling process. Consuming too much sodium can increase your blood pressure by causing the body to retain water, which puts extra strain on your heart. John, a 65-year-old from Texas, loved eating pickles with his sandwiches, but his blood pressure spiked as a result. When he switched to fresh vegetables, his blood pressure went back down. Here's the way to go. Try fresh, crunchy vegetables like cucumbers, carrots, or bell peppers to add texture to your meals without the added sodium. Tip 6. Stay away from processed meats. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and deli meats are loaded with sodium and preservatives that can significantly raise blood pressure. These meats often contain nitrates, which can constrict blood vessels and increase the risk of hypertension. Karen, from the beginning of our story, was a big fan of deli sandwiches. But after learning about the risks of processed meats, she swapped them for healthier options and saw her blood pressure drop. Do this instead. Replace processed meats with grilled chicken, turkey, or fish. These lean proteins are low in sodium and rich in heart-healthy nutrients. Tip 7. Limit sugary pastries and snacks. Sugary pastries, donuts, and cookies may be delicious, but they can contribute to high blood pressure by causing weight gain and increasing inflammation in the body. Excess sugar leads to insulin resistance, which is closely linked to higher blood pressure. Lisa, a 38-year-old mother from New York, struggled with her blood pressure while regularly indulging in sugary snacks. Once she cut back on sweets, her blood pressure improved significantly. Here's your best bet. Try whole grain snacks or fresh fruit when you crave something sweet. These options provide fiber and vitamins without the sugar spike. Tip 8. Avoid high-sodium salad dressings. Salads are a great way to stay healthy, but many store-bought salad dressings are packed with sodium and unhealthy fats. A small serving of certain dressings can contain more sodium than an entire meal should have. George, a 50-year-old business owner from Chicago, thought he was eating healthy by having salads daily, but his blood pressure stayed high because of the dressing. Switching to homemade dressings made a huge difference for him. Do this to your salad. Instead, make your own dressing using olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs. It's flavorful, heart-healthy, and free from hidden sodium. Tip 9. Watch out for frozen dinners. Frozen dinners are convenient, but they're often packed with sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats that can raise blood pressure. These meals are notorious for their high sodium content, which can push you over the daily recommended limit in just one serving. Emily, a 32-year-old nurse from Philadelphia, relied on frozen dinners during her busy shifts, but her blood pressure kept rising. Once she started meal prepping fresh, balanced meals, her blood pressure dropped. Here's my advice. Prepare homemade freezer meals in advance using fresh ingredients and minimal salt. This way, you can enjoy convenience without the extra sodium. Tip 10. Avoid excessive alcohol. While a glass of wine here and there may not hurt, excessive alcohol consumption can raise blood pressure. Alcohol increases the release of certain stress hormones that constrict blood vessels, causing your blood pressure to spike. Steve, a 45-year-old marketing manager from Colorado, loved his nightly drinks, but his blood pressure readings were climbing. After cutting back to moderate drinking, Steve's blood pressure returned to normal. Limit yourself to moderate drinking, no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men, or choose non-alcoholic beverages like sparkling water with a slice of lemon for a heart-healthy alternative. Just before you go, here's a bonus tip for you. Routines to avoid that can cause blood pressure spikes. You might be wondering, all of this sounds great, but what about my daily habits and routines? Can those impact my blood pressure too? Absolutely. It's not just what you eat and drink, but also what you do every day that can affect your blood pressure. Let's dive into 5 common routines or activities that could be spiking your blood pressure without you even realizing it. Don't worry, I'll keep it simple and to the point. 1. Skipping exercise. Regular exercise is one of the best ways to keep your heart strong and your blood pressure in check. If you're skipping out on daily physical activity, you're missing a golden opportunity to lower your blood pressure naturally. Even just 30 minutes of walking can make a huge difference. 2. Overworking and chronic stress. If you're constantly stressed or working long hours without breaks, your body stays in fight or flight mode. This releases stress hormones that can cause your blood vessels to constrict and raise your blood pressure. Take time to relax, and don't forget to breathe. 3. Sleeping less than 6 hours a night. A lack of sleep doesn't just make you tired, it also raises your blood pressure. Your body needs adequate rest to repair itself, and less than 6 hours of sleep per night can increase the risk of hypertension. Try to stick to a regular sleep schedule. 4. Smoking or vaping. Smoking or vaping can cause your blood vessels to narrow, making it harder for your heart to pump blood. Over time, this increases your blood pressure and can damage your artery. Quitting smoking is one of the most effective ways to improve heart health. 5. Sitting for long periods. Whether it's sitting at a desk all day or lounging in front of the TV, too much sitting can cause your blood pressure to rise. Make it a habit to stand up and stretch every hour or take a short walk. Small movements can have a big impact on your heart health. Thank you for joining me today at Approved Lifestyle, your go-to channel for all things wellness. Don't forget to like this video and share it with as many people as possible. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted whenever a new video is posted. Download our free 5-minute healthy lifestyle checklist by clicking the link below. Popping up on your screen right now is another video to educate you on more healthy habits. Click on it to get empowered. Bye for now.